Hello everyone, it's Beck here from becdtransformation. I have been getting downloads and I've been sitting with that. We've got some exciting news coming in 2024. We're going to kick off again Introduction to Mediumship workshops. They'll just be an hour and a half, and to be looking out for that in the events. And then I'm also going to run a 2-hour workshop on how to channel light language. A lot of people mention to me they love it when I do the light language, and it certainly amplifies the hands-on healing through the Reiki. So I'm opening up a workshop to help you connect to your own channel and be guided and to be able to channel your own light language. So there is a reel, I'll link it in below, and you can have a look all about light language there. I'm just going to tune in before I start this 2024 forecast and this broadcast. Kia roko shakaya te o kayama. E roko yaka shakaya te o kayama. E roko yaka shakaya te o kayama. Eroyashe Kayama. So 2024 is going to be the year of the Lightworker. So 2024, the rise of the Lightworker. So in 2023, a lot of us have been doing that inner work, that inner journey. We've been going in, we've been sitting with ourselves, we've been connecting to Source, we've been amplifying our connection to Source, clearing out everything, all the debris that was lying in the way. Those who don't do that, the main theme of 2024 is everything is going to get louder. So your intuition will get louder, spirit will get louder, but also the outside world and the chaos is going to get louder. So the way I was shown is, if we say this is planet Earth, we'll see if we've got a better. Right, so if this is planet Earth and everything is going to get louder, there's going to be like this division, and those who have been doing the work in 2023, their intuition will get louder. Connection to Source will get louder. Synchronicities will get louder. So we're going to see more angel numbers, we're going to see more things falling into line, we're going to attract more people into our pathway that we align with. We're going to it's going to be about community. It's going to be about drawing our soul family to us. So it's going to be about unity and love. Love for self. Not a selfish kind of a love, but a love where we're actually connected to ourselves, where that negative voice in our head stops, and we start to see the good things that we have actually accomplished. We'll start to actually see those facets of us that are contributing to people, that are contributing to society, and we will be able to amplify what we can see for that reason, because we're in touch with those qualities, those gifts, those capacities that lie within us. So everything is going to get louder. Unfortunately, for those who haven't yet done the work, or who are fixated on the outside world, the outer pleasures, the chasing of the money, the chasing of the status, that will get louder. So competition will get louder. Division will get louder. Division will get louder. And also separation will get louder, or the illusion of separation. Here on the intuitive side, on the 5D, let's call it 5D, and this is 3D. So this is very much about the physical world. This is about the assets. This is about the accruing of everything on the outside. This is about the accruing of everything on the inside, the gold and the power and the potency that lies on the inside. This is about external. This is about external focus. This is about internal focus. So in this way, we're going to come into a simpler life. We're going to come into a life of community, of unity, and of love. And the illusion of separation is going to fall away. Telepathic abilities are going to rise. Levitation, all those sorts of things that have laid dormant within us. Clients with my healing treatments have experienced levitation, because that is the instance where the client, the receiver, and the channel become one and become connected completely to source. So all of that is going to, it's very exciting, because those of us that were doing the work and going in and really looking at all those shadowy aspects, because the shadow is simply everything that triggers us about other people that we're not willing to look at, that lie dormant within us, that have been suppressed, or that perhaps we've been afraid to take a look at because we've deemed it as shadowy, evil, wrong. There's still facets of our personality, and when we embrace everything, that's when we truly become embodied, and we see that everything outside of us is reflecting what's happening inside of us. So the difficulties and the stresses and the challenges are what our soul has put into place for us to actually overcome, for us to actually transcend beyond, so that we can come into this greater power, this greater potency, and move into the fifth dimension. And many of you will be relating to this right now. You would have seen through 2023, there were instances when you absolutely knew you were working in the fifth dimension, that you had transcended the fourth dimension of spirit, and you had actually moved into the fifth dimension when synchronicities were more powerful, when you thought about something and it just appeared. So that happened a lot for me, and still is happening in 2023. That's going to be amplified in 2024. So that instant manifestation where you think something, so that's exciting on the positive side, but we have to be mindful of our thoughts, and we have to be mindful of the energy we're putting out, because it can also happen on the negative side. So when we have a negative thought, we get that instant manifestation. Something is reflected in immediately back to us, based on the thoughts and the feelings that we're having, because we are a transmitter. We are transmitting frequencies. So when we transmit these frequencies, there are people and there are circumstances in the field that will pick them up and respond to them. And so be ready for increase in intuition. That inner voice is going to get louder and louder and louder. It's going to call you towards your soul's purpose. It's going to call you out of situations that you're not meant to be in, and it's going to cause maybe some discomfort, because if you've been hanging on to the 3D world and you've been hanging on to old 3D values, that intuitive voice inside you getting louder is going to make this world very uncomfortable for you. So that's why 23 was a pivotal year. It was the year to do the work. It was the year to start letting go of all of this 3D stuff that has been made so important, which really in the grand scheme of things is not for the soul. It may be for the physical body and the physical reality of 3D. It has nothing really much to do with the soul and what the soul's purpose is. So connection to source is going to get louder. So don't be surprised if you get called to spending more time on your own, more time in reflection, more time in meditation. So meditation, I always think of it as listening to God, listening to source, whereas affirmations and prayer are talking to God, talking to source. We put out a list of things we want or desire, but meditation is really connecting to source and listening. And the way we connect is we still the mind, we drop into the heart, and we allow ourselves to actually feel what's going on for us. And at the beginning, there's usually a period of just clearing the clutter, because you're transitioning from all those thoughts to the feelings. You're transitioning from the mind to the heart. So the first part of meditation, if you're not an experienced meditator, is just that place of just being still and just allowing the thoughts to come until they start to dissipate, until you can finally feel what's actually happening in your body. And you know, feelings could be feelings of love, they could be feelings of joy, but there could also be feelings of fear, feelings of anxiety, feelings of worry. And none of it is to be judged, it's just to be felt, because feelings are energy in motion. So the more we allow ourselves to sit still and just feel, and if you're a brand new meditator, that may take weeks, months to be still enough to actually connect to Source and to actually hear Source speaking directly to you. So I do run meditation groups for that purpose, to help you into the stillness. So as I was saying, the 3D is going to get a lot louder, the competition's going to get louder, the division's going to get louder, the separation's going to get louder, and so is the chaos. So the external circumstances that are happening, the external circumstances that are actually happening are going to get louder. And our challenge to move into 5D is to not allow the chaos and the noise and the loudness of the 3D to get us down, to bog us out, to actually get involved in it. Our journey is all about maintaining our connection to Source, about really maintaining our connection to ourselves, our intuition, our higher selves, and connection to community is going to be really important. Being around like-minded people, being around people who can hold you up, who can hold you in their energy field when you are low, because energy, so it travels from a high frequency to a lower frequency, and that's why we find as empaths, as intuitives, as light workers, when we're around people with a very low frequency, our life force is going to them, and that's okay because that's who we are. It can be, however, very draining. So that's why it's really, really important to spend that time with yourself, topping up your own energy first, before going into the field, before being that transmitter of the good frequency, the higher frequency, and raising others up, right? So it is the rise of the light worker in 2024, which is very, very exciting. So all of us who have been functioning from our heart, all of us who've been diligently serving others and using our gifts and the capacities to raise their frequency, raise our own frequency, this is the year for us. This is the year when we're going to get, the light work is going to be more recognized, more mainstream, because it's going to be required on such a high level. The other thing that's happening is there's so much light energy coming into the earth, and therefore that's why also the 3D world, the chaos, the lies, the deceptions, everything that isn't of God, of Source, is going to be revealed, because the light coming into the planet through the solar flares, through everything that's going on spiritually, that is going to reveal all of the lies and all of the deceptions and the illusion of separation. And those that are caught in the illusion of separation, you and I am me, are going to really have a hard time, because we need to come into community, unity and love, because we are all one. We're all fractals of God having this experience, and each soul has chosen a different journey and a different purpose. And the 5D world is very much coming into living from your purpose. And if you don't know your purpose right now, don't worry. Your intuition is going to get so loud in 2024 that you will be led into your purpose. The age of hard work is coming to an end. It's more about being, it's more about sitting, it's more about creating from the space of stillness, of knowing and trusting that you are God here, having a physical experience through your individual avatar. However, you are also one with everyone else, every other light worker out there. So basically, just get ready for a lot of loudness. On the good side, your intuition's going to get loud, the messages are going to get loud, the angel numbers are going to get louder and louder, the synchronicities are going to get louder and louder. Unity, the community, the seeking of community, the seeking of like-minded people will get louder within your heart. You'll find you'll want to be around these kind of people more and more and more, and that will build you up when you are low. because being around low frequency 3D people who are caught in competition, who are caught in the career, who are caught in chasing money, will bring your frequency very low. Getting caught up with people who want to give, getting caught up in with people who want to share their knowledge, with people who want to uplift you, with people who want to talk about the higher realms, about the higher possibilities that is available here to us, about us as co-creators, about us as beings of light who came here to change this world. And in the long term, we're going to create a brand new world, brand new old world. It's going to get simpler. We're going to return. A lot of us have already been growing our own food for many, many years, knowing this is coming, and getting into that place of creating heaven on earth here for ourselves. So it's us that creates. It's us that puts out that frequency, that vibration. And so in 2024, it's really important to safeguard your heart, to safeguard your thoughts, and to really be aware that everything you put into the field, every worry, every anxiety, is going to bring and mirror to you that very worry, that very anxiety, because it's the instant manifestation, right? On the other side is when you put out that loving thought, when you put out that yearn or that call for community and unity, you're going to draw people to you who are more like-minded, who are that higher frequency, who will be able to actually build you up in the areas perhaps where you might be a little bit weaker and they might have a weakness. And together, you see, that's why the unity is important, because we all have different pieces of awareness, and when we come together as a group, we actually contribute to each other energetically, spiritually, in our frequency, in our love vibration. We grow each other. That's why groups are so powerful. That's why our little group that comes to breath work and meditation are just finding that they're just growing and letting go of so much, because the power of the group and everyone being in each other's energy creates more space for change. And so we can release together, and we can grow together, and we can be free together. So I just wanted to share some of these insights with you. I'm sure the downloads are just going to get louder for me. So I will be live again next Friday. And next Friday, I've sort of been guided. It's not 100% yet, but I've sort of been guided to teach you a little bit of tools to navigate what's coming. So just a reminder before I close, Intro to Mediumship is returning in 2024. We're just going to run it here from a humble little treatment clinic, and how to channel light language. Light language is a very powerful tool for self-healing. It's a powerful tool to connect to source and our true divine nature. And it's a language that is the original language that bypasses the English language and the brain. It speaks directly to the DNA. It changes the molecules in our body, which is why when I use light language, when I've got hands on someone, that's why it becomes so powerful, amplified, because I'm speaking directly to the person's DNA, speaking directly to their molecular structure. So that's why pain goes. That's why there's a lightness in the body, because the heaviness is removed. There's more frequency in the body. The vibration has changed in the body. So being connected to your own light language will be a very powerful tool in 2024. So look out for that. Many tools that we can use to make our connection stronger. And these are tools that we can use in our own time. So they're tools that I'll be teaching in 24, and of course I'll still be teaching and running meditation, because the power, as I said, of the group, the healing that's happening in those groups is phenomenal, and people are releasing physical pain right then and there. They're releasing emotional trauma right then and there and having massive healing. As I said, it's the power of the group, us actually being in each other's physical presence. So don't underestimate the power of community, unity, and love, because when we come together in love, when we come together in community, when we are unified for a purpose of healing, massive healing occurs. So I hope this has been a contribution to you. If you happen to watch this after the live, thank you for all those who have jumped on. Sorry, I haven't been reading messages. I've just been in the download, very excited to share all this information with you that it is the rise of the Lightworker. I'm just going to wrap it up. It is the rise of the Lightworker in 2024. Everything on the outside is going to get louder, but everything on the inside is going to get louder too. And if I'm going to give you any advice, I don't like so much giving advice. What I'd like to say is tune into you. That's what's got to get loud. Yourself, your higher self, your intuition. Allow that to get loud. Tune out the 3D. Tune out the competition. Tune out the division. Tune out the separation. Tune out the chaos. Tune out the chasing of money. Because in 2024, the rise of the Lightworker, money is irrelevant. You just be you. You put out your frequency and it's instant manifestation. You will create whatever you desire as long as it comes from a place of unity, community, love and care. You will be rewarded. All your work in 2023, the going within, the healing, the chasing of that connection to your divine nature is going to pay off in 2024. So it's very exciting news. I hope it's uplifted you. I look forward to connecting with you through my groups of Intro to Mediumship, which is just connecting to the spirit world in a deeper way, and how to channel your light language, which is a powerful tool to bring healing to you, healing to your body, healing to your nation, healing to your community, and healing to your family all around you. So have a beautiful day. Thank you for all the comments. Look forward to connecting with you all next Friday. I'll introduce you to some tools, and look out for those events in my events on Facebook. They'll also be on Humanitics, and we're going to create more community through little groups here and share our knowledge, grow ourselves. And remember, we've also got Sacred Circle launching in January. Sacred Circle is a life all unto its own, where we will heal in community, connect and empower each other to grow, to bring our gifts forward and to choose what's best for us and best for our families. Sending lots of love. I hope this has been a great contribution. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone, and bye for now. See you on the other side. Have a great day.